Hi everybody, John Wright, Director of Public Relations for Hardin County Schools. I'm hanging out today with Lisa Slaven, who is our transition facilitator for Hardin County Schools. And we are sitting here today, we're socially distant. We have 6 feet between us, so we're going to remove our mask, if my glasses don't fall off first. And we're going to remove our mask and visit today. And we're going to talk to our area businesses today and talk to them about how our co-op and internship program can help them and also help our students and build a stronger employee basis for the future. So Lisa, welcome. Thanks for hanging out with us.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, so tell us a little bit about what you've been hired to do for the district.
So Hardin County Schools has had a really strong focus on transition readiness, and I'm excited that we have moved in this direction of whatever transition goal is right for students. So it's not just college anymore, it's not just workforce, it's both. It's whatever that kid is interested in doing, and we have all kinds of opportunities for them. And so one of the things that we want to do is we've got tons of pathways. We've got our academy where kids can graduate with their associate's degree, and so now we want to move into that next piece and that next phase, which is getting kids work experience to utilize what they've learned in class and really prepare them for that transition phase.
We've always had, Lisa, kind of a co-op program. I mean, that's existed for a while, but we probably haven't been using it as forcefully or as effectively as we should be. Is that a fair statement?
So one of the changes we want to do to some of the co-ops that we've had in place previously is that we want them to be more aligned with the pathways and the course sequence that the kids have been taking. So previously we've had kids who've just said, you know, I've got my credits done, I want to go to work, and so they leave half day and they go to their normal job. And now we have, 36 different career pathways that we're training kids in. The kids are graduating certified to do the work the day that they walk off that stage at graduation. And so we want them to go ahead and graduate not only educated in these pathways, certified in these pathways, but also experienced in them. So it's going to be a little different in that kids will have completed a course sequence and also already earned their certifications for a lot of them before they're going out into the co-op placement. So it's not just, hey, I have this job. It's, I've learned all this stuff and I want to learn to do this new job. And that's why we need to talk to business, because prior the kids would come to us already having the work, and now we need to find those work placements for them that align with the course content and the pathways we offer.
So what do businesses need to do? What do they need to be prepared to do to build their workforce in the future?
So I've already been trying to reach out to some businesses, but we pride ourselves in the fact that Hardin County and E-Town industry is overwhelming. Like, we are well known. We are actually nationally ranked, as the Chamber of Commerce was telling me, in terms of industry and opportunities. So we need industry to start saying, hey, we want trained employees. We want people coming to us educated. We want people coming to us certified. And so we want them to start reaching out and contacting us and saying, hey, these are some of the things that we want to start working with you guys as. Because not only can we provide, them educated students and kids that already have skills, but this is giving them an opportunity, like you said, to kind of build up a workforce, a trained workforce. It's really going to increase competitiveness among businesses because they're not just having to take what's out there or take the applicants that they get. They're literally going to be able to pick and choose, who's best for their industry, and they're going to have a lot of options because there are going to be so many well-trained students that we're sending their way.
Right, and students, there's certainly value in classroom learning and value in textbooks and what they will see online, but there's really no replacement for what they'll see on the job site. So not only are you helping your business, but you're ultimately helping that student become more marketable as well, which is a great community service.
Oh, absolutely. And that's the goal, to overall, just increase a thriving community. And that starts with the education level. Like, we want them to leave from high school already having experience and knowledge of the industries that are here in E-Town, as opposed to graduating and saying, okay, I have this certificate, I have this training, now where can I use it? We really want to start making those connections a little bit earlier, and it's going to help business and industry because they're not having to work as hard to go out and find these people. They're going to be coming to them through the co-op program. And it's actually not just co-op. We are looking to add some apprenticeships as well.
Yes.
And those will be nationally certified through the Department of Labor. And so if businesses want to start really training a workforce in terms of working with the classrooms and making sure that what we're teaching them aligns with what they need them to do, but actually being able to do a lot of the training with the students their senior year, I think apprenticeship is going to be a powerful tool that we are going to be providing, and it's going to be, the next wave that we see is kids really getting apprenticeships as opposed to having to, the industry's having to pay for kids to go to school and pay for them to get more training. They can do apprenticeships and be certified through the Department of Labor, and that's national. So a lot of the companies we have here in E-Town, they're not just restricted to Kentucky. That apprenticeship and that training will transfer with them to any other locations in the United States that they have corporations.
Awesome. So, and Lisa, we're not just going to throw a student out to an industry that they have no interest in or whatever. And we're going to do a great job of putting the right students in the right places. Talk about that.
So that's part of aligning it with the pathways. By the time students are getting to the point where they've finished 3 courses or even 4 for some of them in their course sequence of their pathway, they've pretty much solidified that they are in fact interested in that industry, in that sector. They have the opportunity to make changes during high school if they come in freshman year and try out a couple or change their mind on one. But the co-op students that we'll be sending out, and the kids especially that are signing up to do an apprenticeship, because those are on 5,000 to 9,000 hours of work experience, those kids are going to have had a chance to take the courses, see the industry certifications, talk to people in that work field, and so they're really going to be more dedicated to that pathway as opposed to kids just coming out for normal co-op and saying, hey, I want to do this for the summer or as a job this year to make money. It's kids who are vested in that sector.
Right. So talk about, and I know we've only got about 4 or 5 minutes left, but you probably won't be able to finish in the time we have left, but hit some of the highlights of some of our pathways that maybe especially the new ones that folks don't know a whole lot about.
So yeah, in that amount of time we can't cover all 36 pathways, but we have IT, which is obviously really big right now. Our IT students will be coming to you with Microsoft Technology Associate certificates. They also, some of them have done Java, some of them have done Python, so things that companies are familiar with. We also have a really strong engineering program. Those kids are coming certified in Autodesk Inventor, Autodesk Revit. We also are adding electrical engineering program, and so that's one of our new ones. We also have a new residential maintenance pathway, and we are really excited about that one and looking for some partners so that kids can actually get some on-the-job skills of building and maintenance. And those kids will also be certified. They're getting certified in OSHA, and then the NCCER certification, which is your National Center for Construction, Education, and Research. So those are some of our really interesting pathways. And then if there's businesses listening and they're like, well, we don't do IT, we're not doing construction, or we're not doing engineering, none of that fits us, we have a huge business pool of pathways, and each of the schools offer a little bit different pathways, so there's a wide variety, and so business administration, those kind of jobs are going to be applicable in all kinds of different industries, just needing people to work their front desk, work the phones, be able to do paperwork type stuff, and all of our business pathway kids are going to be certified as well. They're all doing Microsoft trainings, Google, PowerPoint, Excel. They have started the Google Cloud ones, so they've got all kinds of computer skills that they're going to be coming to you guys with. And then, we have things from accounting, all kinds of different stuff.
So, call to action here. If I'm a business listening to this and I want to get involved, I not only need help in my office, but I also want to be involved in training my future workforce. What do I need to do?
Okay, so reach out to me. My name again is Lisa Slaven. And it's lisa.slaven@hardin.kyschools.us. I'd love for you guys to go ahead and shoot me an email, or you can call directly to Hardin County Schools over at the Board of Education. Give us a phone call. We would love to talk to you guys. There's a lot of misconceptions that have held some people back, and I'd like to just address those for everybody. You can take kids that are under 18. We have the work-based learning manual, and that follows all the Kentucky statutes in terms of what kids can do out in the workplace. So there is this tiny list of jobs that kids cannot do, and I think some of them are kind of common sense, like working with explosives or something like that, you know.
Right.
But I think a lot of people are like, oh, well, if they're under 18 or if they're still kids, that's not somebody that we can work with. And they actually are somebody you can work with. There's a ton of jobs that they can do, and the list of what they can't do is so minimal. It's really just about looking at safety. And then if you have a kid that's an apprentice, there's even more that they can do, because a lot of the things in those statutes where it's like, this is not safe for, you know, students, if they are a working apprentice and learning under that job, then a lot of those are even alleviated for them. So it's a really good option for you, and they're going to be able to do a lot of the work that you're going to want them to be able to do, just like any other employee. And they're coming trained, so maybe they are going to be able to do a lot more than some of your employees coming in just, you know, out of the community.
Okay, Lisa, what have I forgot to ask you? Anything?
We've covered a lot.
We've covered
I think that's
Okay.
the gist of it. And then if people do have questions, obviously they can reach out to us and contact us, and we'll be happy to answer all of them for them. But we've had co-op in place, and we've started expanding that over the last couple of years, so this isn't brand new. And we've got a lot of surrounding counties. We've got a lot of businesses that have already participated in things, so we can alleviate any questions that they have or any insurances, and just let them know that this is going to be beneficial both for students and also for the business and industry.
Absolutely. Helping our community, that's what we do in Hardin County Schools. Lisa Slaven's a big part of that, and our students are as well. So if you'd like to get involved, just contact Lisa. We'll put her email address is at the bottom of the screen, and she will help you through that. And of course, there's always information on our district website. Thanks for hanging out with us.
Thank you.